Hello ladies, hi. Christine, obviously from NoW Network, and obviously we're doing some training. This is a course, SWOT course, and it's SWOT analysis on your business. It helps you focus and look at your business in different lights, which is really, really important. It gives you the foundations of your business also. I'll also be taking a look at demographics a bit further down the line, because obviously there's different ways of looking for the right customers for your business. Lots of different ways, so I will be concentrating on those later on. So glad you could join us. It's just, this is sort of a test for you really. Obviously you can see on the board, we've got the SWOT in the middle because that's the core part. We've got strength for the S. We've got W for your weaknesses, which we do have. You have O for opportunities, which you make them or you come across them by luck sometimes. Lady luck is also in there. And then threats. Now threats are obviously competitors, and you know, maybe a friend might be poking their way in saying, well, no, you shouldn't be doing that, and you believe them. So that could be a threat. There's lots and lots of different ways to look at this, but it's a really, really good exercise for you when you're just setting up your business and you need to really analyse why you're doing it, and it's like your foundations of your business. So this is really, really important. Obviously, it's designed to make you take a really good hard look at what you're about to do. So it gives you the oomph, if you like, to say, oh my God, I'm going to do it, and this is it. So it's a really good starting point, really. So I'm going to be popping this onto the website. So everything that you use and utilise as a member will really help you push your business forwards. Plus the fact you have to have the want and the will to do it. You can't just think, oh, I'm going to do this and let me have a little look at it and take it from there. This is for serious businesses that want to move forwards. So what I suggest you do now is to get a sheet of A4 paper or a book. If you want to use a book for your training courses, that's brilliant, because they're all in one place then. And then what I want you to do is open up your book, pop inside your SWOT analysis at the top, which is obviously at the bottom here, which is on, so hopefully you'll be able to read that. And then obviously draw your little diagram if you want to, but it gives you a central part here, your SWOT bit, and then obviously your others underneath. Now what I'd start off with, obviously your strengths. If you start off with a good thing rather than a bad thing, because straight away you're thinking, oh my God, I'm no good at this and I'm no good at that. No, I don't think I could do that. But there's ways of training you within your business world. This is what I'm here for, to try and help you. There's ways for your training, and obviously you do have to find the gut feeling that you have to say, I'm going to be strong and I'm going to be able to do it. But you really need to have these feelings, because it really helps push you. If you sit there and go, oh, everybody else will do it for me, it doesn't really matter, I haven't got the get up and go, then it won't work. So you have to be 100% behind yourself. You might have your husband, partner saying, well, what are you doing that for? What are you wasting your time? You know, get all these comments. If you can't take them, you're going to have to, because, you know, people will do it. Every single person in business has had someone say, mother-in-law, cousin, just a friend who you thought was a friend. Sometimes it's jealousy. It's jealousy that you've decided to do this for yourself, and people don't like it. So you can either prove them wrong, or you can just not bother starting, because it's just a waste of your time. And I don't mean this in a rude way. I'm just being quite honest that this is what can happen. So what I was about to say was, find yourself a book, pop down your strengths at the top, right underneath all your strengths, everything you can think of. Now you may go over 10, which is amazing, brilliant, but if you only get to 10, that's absolutely fine. Then obviously go on to your weaknesses. Now, don't think you'd find 10 weaknesses, you know, in yourself. I've got a few that I'm terrible, really. I get very muddled with my website and different things that go with what. I have to write everything down. So that's my weakness. I'm absolutely rubbish. I can send emails and I can do quite a lot, but there's some things that I just can't do, and then I'll get really scared because I can't do it, and then I'll just end up in a bit of a muddle. So I know my weaknesses. I also have fear as well. Lots of us have fear, so it's nothing wrong with putting fear down, because that's just human nature. It's the flight, what do they call it, flight or fight. Sometimes I want to fight. I'm usually like a peacemaker, so there was once with a young boy who had got a knife down an alley, and I was one of the ones that had to go, nobody else would go. So I went with a young lad as well, and went and stopped it all, and it squashed. So I was scared, don't get me wrong, I was scared. But, sometimes you have to step out your comfort zone. But that's why I said that, sorry, because you do have to step outside your comfort zone just to make sure everything's going to be okay. So literally, I want you to put your weaknesses down now. And you will know your own weaknesses. Sometimes you're scared of meeting people. You're scared. I've been scared of going out. It can be really, really frightening. So I want you to understand that the reason I say these things is because it's happened to me. So a lot of these ladies on these sites, I'll get you, 7 figures. I'd be happy with 4. I would be happy with 4 figures. I don't want to be greedy, but I want to pass on what I know and how I felt, because everyone makes it look rosy, and out there in the real world, it's not actually rosy. Sometimes it's really tough, and I want you to understand that I've had the tough times. I get how you're feeling, but I know working together we can actually get through it, okay? And then when you come out the other side, you'll be like, yes, I did it. And everyone said I was going to be rubbish and I couldn't do it. Well, you can. Believe me, you can. And there's ways around these things that I'm talking about that we can work together and get through. Just through the courses, there's no other reason. Obviously, you'd have to be a member to do the courses, but that is all in with it. So I've forgotten where we were now. So literally, we're doing the weaknesses. Okay, so pop those down, and then obviously we've got the opportunities. Now the opportunities come a little bit later with your foundations. Opportunities are like, maybe you've gone networking, and maybe you've come across a lady that does a similar thing to you, but not quite the same. So you could sort of work together and collaborate and have a little chat together. And then the next time you see them, she might say, well, I've been thinking about this. I think that if we did a little workshop together, we could actually make it work between the two of us. How do you fancy that? Sorry for coughing. So, these things do come to you. If you're a nice person, pleasant, polite, nice to each other, it works. I promise it works. Opportunities come in lots of different ways. You could, instead of emailing, you could perhaps write a letter to somebody that you wanted to work with, or you'd like to go to their practice to do a afternoon for pregnant ladies. I mean, everything is so different. Everybody's business is so different. So it's difficult for me to give different priorities there, but that's the name of the game. So obviously your business and where you'd like to be, and how you might like to do a course with somebody, or go into a doctor's surgery and do that, or go to the dentist and say, do you mind if I give some hand massages for the nervous patients? I don't know what it'll be, but you can think of these little things and put that seed forwards and see if that's going to work. It may do, it may not. And let me tell you, oh my goodness, my weaknesses when I first started out was the no word. I absolutely froze. I thought, oh my God, they're saying no to me. But it's not to you. It could be to your price. It could be down to timing. They might have just done a big campaign. They might not be able to do it because it's the time of year. It's not a very good time of year for their business. Some businesses suffer at different times of year. And then it could be that they just don't want to do it. So it isn't saying no to you, it's saying no to your product maybe, but not you as a person. So please don't take it personally. So that's your opportunities. So you have to think about your opportunities and where you think you might get business from. And if you write those down, you'll surprise yourself. because it's quite funny really that you actually think to yourself, wow, I could actually do that, that's really good. And then you've got your threats. So threats are, I wouldn't say they were threats actually, but that's how it comes, are people that are wanting to copy you, people that don't want you to succeed. The council might not allow you to do that because you need a licence. You might not be able to do a childminding course because you're not Ofsted registered. There's lots and lots of different threats. Now, you will know your threats because it's your business. You'll understand what you need, what you don't need, etc., etc. You'll know that your best friend really doesn't want you to do it because she thinks you're not going to be good enough. And I have to say, when you get to your 30s, and sometimes before, you actually get quite a lot of people that that look at you and sort of put you down. You get a lot of putting down as you get a bit older. I don't know what's going to happen when the COVID virus is over. Maybe people will be a lot kinder and a lot nicer. I have no idea. But literally, this is for people just not being very nice sometimes. So your threats are, I can't get a shop because I need a shop and I can't get one and the council won't let me have it. The council won't let you have a licence, or this body of people won't let you have a licence, or there's a big queue and you have to wait on the waiting list. And so if you're fostering, again, another thing, you have to take a year to get to the end of it and then you still don't know. So it's sometimes a long process. So again, those are the threats. So you need to look at this pretty hard and sort of think, but will that stop you? Will it stop you? No, it won't, because you're going to work really, really hard to get over these threats. And that's what you have to analyse in this, okay? So it's a business analogy of your footprint of your business and how you're going to cope with all of the not so good lists. So what I want you to do is sit down, have a long, hard look, and then we will readdress. Obviously, you can come back and sort of work out what you think your analysis is, and we will come back and I'll do some writing so you can obviously see what's happening in between. Okay, it's been lovely to speak to you. Go and do your list. You'll feel so much better when you've done it, and you'll concentrate and you'll know more about your business because you've looked deeper into it, which is a good thing. Okay, thank you very much, ladies, for joining, and we'll see you soon. Take care.